Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you're a return subscriber, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a cute spring summerish look. So just stay tuned for the next clip of the video. Everything that I use in this video will be listed down below. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also turn on the post notification bell so you'll get notified whenever I post another video, go live, or just make a general post. The palette that I'm going to be using is the Moria Fearless Heart palette. I believe this palette I got off of Amazon, but I'm not 100% sure, but I believe I did. But before we do that, I forgot I didn't do my brows. I normally do my brows off camera so that they don't take a super long time, so let's do that. I'm going in with this Essence brow pencil in the shade brown, and I just like to take the spoolie side to comb through, brush through my brows just to make sure that they're laying correctly, and make a little line underneath. When I'm doing my brows, I literally follow my brows. I don't draw extra stuff because I don't want a super bold brow. I want a more natural looking brow. And I'm gonna be growing my brows out, so they gonna look a little crazy for a few months, but that's okay because I want them to be perfect for my birthday, which is in a couple of months. So I'm just tracing, and when I get to this part, make it rounded so when I go to clean it up, I don't have to fix a lot. Just like that. The front part, I just take and lightly, because the hairs on me, some people, you know, like to keep it within the eye range. My hair start here, so that's where I start. Sorry, my light is going to keep doing the same thing over and over because this is the only light that I have that fits on my desk. Then when it comes to the top portion of my brows, I don't start all the way in the front. I like to start like a little ways back. So that part I will use to connect with my eye. And then make that line as straight as possible, just following my natural brows. And then when I come to this arch part, I have a pointy arch and I like it more rounded, so I round it as much as I can. And then when it's time for the concealer, I'll let the concealer do the rest of the work. Okay, just like that. And now I'm just going to lightly fill in some of the areas. Take that spoolie and brush that product through. Just like that. If you feel like you need a little more, add a little more. I like my brows to have that ombre look, so I want it to be a little more faded in the front, but my brows don't get 100% finished until I have on my foundation and concealer. And I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the rest of this. So actually I will come back once my brows is done and then we'll get started. Okay, now that we have the brows semi-done, I'm gonna go ahead and prime the rest of my lid. I'm gonna be using some eyeshadow primer. And to set that into place, I'm gonna go in with some translucent powder. That way I don't receive any type of creasing. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do this eye off camera right now, and then we'll come and do this eye together. Okay, now that I did this eye off camera, we're gonna go on to this side. And again, the palette that I'm going to be using is the Moria Fearless Heart palette. And I'm gonna start off with this shade called Purpose. What I did was grab a sharp edge, but I used this little ruler thing, and I placed it a little under so that if I wanted to drag some type of product underneath that I could. And close my eyes just a little bit, stamp that into place where I wanted it to be, and kind of faded it into the ruler, not all the way up, but just in that little area, and then fade out the rest of the color as well. When you get to your natural crease, you kind of want that product to go up just a little bit so that you can see the color through, but not too much. Then I went in with the orange, which is called Vital, and I applied that above for a transition color. And then once you have that straight edge, you can remove that. Okay, I'm gonna flip the brush over and go into this pinkish shade, and it's called Care 2, and apply that in the top corner and work my way into that orange. Just like that. Now with a clean brush, I'm gonna go in and just blend those two together to get rid of any type of harshness between the two shades. And for my cut crease, I'm going in with some matte concealer. And for those of you that may be beginners and struggle with doing a cut crease, here's the easier way to do it. So you just close your eyes and add some product to the lid, look up, and it's going to create a line that's your guide. Because if you was to apply it underneath and then you happen to have to look up for some reason, it's going to transfer up there. So it's just better to add it up there. But if you like it to just stay, like colors to stay on the natural lid, then you may have to just keep your eyes closed for the rest of that to keep it there. And I like to follow that guide that I created by stamping the product in. And I kind of like go back and forth when doing this so that it's not so much product sitting in one area. And then lightly fill in the spaces that need to be filled. Go back up to where that guide starts and do the back and forth motion again. And work your way down. And if you need more concealer, go ahead and get some more concealer, but that should be enough. You shouldn't need that much. And whatever brown is there, I just leave it there and go back into that orange and build that orange up. Really just keeping that orange in the center of the eye. Just like that. Go into that pinkish color, which is Care 2. And you're gonna put that on that inner corner and build that up as well. Go back into Vital, which is the orange. And if you want, you can go back into that brown as well, but I'm not. Now I'm gonna take my clean brush and kind of like blend those together. And then I'm gonna go in with Still Standing. And I'm gonna show you the colors in just a second. It's pretty much that whole bottom row, but I'm gonna show you. And I'm gonna place that over that orange, as well as that pink. If you're a person like me and that really wants that glitter to show through, I'm gonna go in with another palette that has a glitter that's similar to that, but I feel like it's slightly better. Just need a little bit, tap off that excess and do the same thing. Just lightly go over it. Okay. And then what you'll do is go in with that clean brush and kind of like go over it again and dust away some of that product. That way those colors are still showing through that, but not as bold. Okay, and the colors that I went in with is, my hands are not big enough to cover that. It's this whole bottom row. So this was the first shade, then this one, and this. You don't even have to go in with that brown, but that brown kind of gives it a different look, in my opinion. For the lashes, I'm going in with Rose by Pinky Goat. Go in with my liner glue from Pinky Goat. Just line my eyes real quick. You don't have to go in with it too heavy. You don't want it to be bold. Well, I don't, at least. And if I do want a bold eyeliner look, it won't be with this because I'm just using it for the glue. I'm also going to add that to the lash band. And then go in with my Duo Lash Glue. And I'm not the best at putting on lashes, but I do what works for me. So I like to close my eye and place it in the center first. Fix that outer corner next, and then the inner corner. Okay. And then I like to go in with this to kind of clamp them close to my lashes as possible. And it may look like it's on wrong, and that's because the glue ended up transferring up, but I'll fix that in a minute. Let me actually go ahead and fix that off camera and prep my skincare, and then I'll be back to do the rest of the face. Okay, so now that I have the skincare out the way, I'm gonna go in with some primer. And the primer I've been using lately is the Honey Do Me Up. This is the one that I've had for a while, and I've just been loving the natural glow that it gives. Since I've been using new products, I decided today's video I'm gonna use all new products. It's stuff that I had for some time now, but I haven't been able to do a video on it. So this one is the Maybelline Superstay 30 Hour Wear Lumi Matte Foundation in the shade 350. Let's hope it's our shade. I do love this little lavender top. I think that's so cute. And I love the way that let me put this back so I can show you. The name goes all the way around to the other side. And that it like kind of pops off. I love that. I'm gonna do 2 pumps on my hand. I probably need 3, but let's start off with 2. In the center of my face, and then whatever's excess, I'm just gonna drag down. It smells like bubbles or something. And lately I've just been loving doing my makeup with the littlest amount of foundation. Okay, that's not bad. With the littlest amount of foundation to just cover the dark spots a little bit. I'm gonna add a little more just to really make sure that I got that coverage. But yeah, the coverage in the shade is pretty good. With the concealer, I don't have a new concealer, so I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced. And I've just been adding lately just the tiniest bit. And of course, it ain't gonna be tiny if I keep adding more and more to make the sides even. I like to blend out the edges first to really make sure that it's nice and blended in with that foundation, and then I go back to blend out the rest. I also like to take my foundation brush to help clean up those edges a little further. I'm gonna blend out that concealer, the edges first. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna get out my pressed powder because I'm about to get ready and set. So I like to prep my sponge, spoolie, whatever it is that I'm gonna use. I'm setting that smile line. Go in. To set that into place. So I like to clean up my nose area just a little bit. And to set the rest of the face and to dust off that excess powder, I'm gonna start off with just dusting it away. I like to finish off the under eye with a pressed powder because it really gives it that nice smoothness versus using a loose powder. And then take my foundation brush, there's nothing on it. The spray I'm going to be using is the Catrice Cosmetics Ultra Last Tube. This is a fixing spray. It says it's transfer proof, waterproof, and it's no alcohol or no perfume in it. Spraying any type of spray, you want to make sure you do a test spray to make sure that it doesn't splat out but nicely mist. Let that do its job. And if you see like little splotches here and there, I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and lightly go over that area. So I'm gonna go in with this NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. This one is in code Brew. Going to actually use that and then add in some butter gloss. This one is Madeline. Do I want to do Madeline or Praline? Maybe Madeline. Just a regular clear gloss. There we have it. This is the finished look. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. I hope you was able to follow along with it just easy. Also, everything that I use will be listed down below. And let me know what y'all think about this eyeshadow palette. The look is pretty. I really love it. What I probably would do next time is do the same colors, but add some other colors in with it to really make it pop. It pops right now to me, in my opinion, but really make it pop. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you all in the next video.